Let me start with the news that has just come in. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that Iran has been urgently signaling that it wants to end hostilities and to resume talks over its nuclear program. According to the journal, they have been sending messages to Israel and the United States via Arab intermediaries. Have you received that message from the Iranians?
Well, not directly, but I'm not surprised. I mean, they want to continue to have these fake talks in which they lie, they cheat. They string the U.S. along, and we have very solid intel on that. But of course, they want to keep on building their nuclear weapons and building their mass ballistic missile arsenal, which they're firing at our people. They want to continue to create the two existential threats against Israel while they're talking. That's not going to happen. We're not at the 11th hour. We're at the 12th hour, and we stopped. We acted to secure the life of the nation, and we're going to continue until we remove the two existential threats, the nuclear threat and the threat of 20,000 ballistic missiles that are equivalent to 2 nuclear bombs. So they want to stop and keep it. But we are committed to removing those threats.
So I think what I hear you saying quite clearly is there will be no end to the Israeli bombing of Iran until you have accomplished your objective here. You're not going to stop for peace talks.
Well, look, we had the peace talks. We gave it a chance. We've, clenched our teeth. We did everything we could to enable President Trump to negotiate the desired result, and that would have been preferable for us and I think for everyone. But we saw in the course of the negotiations, while they were negotiating with the United States, the Supreme Leader of Iran, Ayatollah Khamenei, tweeted almost every day, "Death to Israel." The talks were merely a facade. And we absolutely, if it could be achieved with negotiations, fine. But it wasn't being achieved, so we had to act to safeguard our existence. You would do this.
That was Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, proving from that video you watch that Israel is winning the war. Israel has a mission. And that mission is to accomplish what he set out to do since last Friday, when he took up the mantle of dismantling the nuclear program of Iran. Now, why do I bring up this matter? I brought up this matter because when you go to social media space in Nigeria, a lot of people are sharing fake information, fake news. If you go to people like Femi Fani Kayode and all others who are anti-Israel, they are sharing propaganda, giving the impression that Iran is having upper hand in the war between Iran and Israel. Nothing could be further from the truth. You heard from the Prime Minister of Britain and Prime Minister of Israel, and you saw the question from the journalist by ABC, that Iran, because Iran has been boxed in by Israel, Iran is looking for the end to the war. Iran wants the war to end. It's going through back channel, through Arab countries and others, begging for the war to end, that they are ready to negotiate. This is something they were not ready to do before. They were ready to negotiate an end to the crisis, an end to the bombing, an end to the military operation by Israel. Why are they doing that? Because they have been boxed in a corner. They have been put in a situation, in a war that they cannot win. Because if they can win, they will not be the first to be rushing to ask for help to end the war. So Israel is winning. And you can see the assurance from the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. That's a winning side. It is only the losing side that are always looking for an end to a crisis. But you can, if you listen carefully to the Israeli Prime Minister, Israel has a mission. They want to make sure that Iran does not possess nuclear weapon and pose a threat to Israel and its neighbors. That's the mission that they want to accomplish. And to also show you that this is not fake news, because I'm doing this just so that people get the facts. You can go and Google it. Since Friday, and as at the time I'm making this video, Israel is in total control of the airspace of Iran. Israel is in charge in Tehran, the capital of Iran. Now, while Iran has been able to be sending some missiles, ballistic missiles from Iran to Israel, okay? Israel has their agents, Mossad, they are on ground in Tehran. They are on ground in Tehran. All you need to do is just do your research, and honest research. They are on ground in Tehran, the capital of Iran. And they also have assets. This means, what does it mean to have assets? They have Iranian assets, people from Iran who are within Iran working for Israel on ground in Tehran. And because Israel doesn't want human casualty, Israel has been dropping messages in Tehran telling people to vacate places that they want to bomb. Unlike Iran, that is just dropping the bomb anywhere they see fit. They just fire missiles to Israel. Some of them landing on empty fields, some of them landing in residential areas and all that. Some of them landing in oil facility, agreed. But anybody deceiving you on Facebook, showing you AI generated images that Israel is suffering, that Israel is having it hard now, is not telling you the truth. Israel is having the upper hand. Israel is winning this war. Israel is doing this because Israel know that Iran has vowed to exterminate Israel from the face of the earth, and Israel will not allow them to have the capacity to do that, because they have the intention, like you listening to the Prime Minister saying that while they were pretending to be negotiating, the supreme leader of Iran keep on tweeting about the extermination of Israel. Israel is the only Jewish nation, or just one Jewish nation in the whole wide world. And they have to make sure that they survive. Just imagine, in the whole world, with all the blessings that the Jews has given this world, with all the blessings in science, technology, is it in our knowledge on social sciences, communism, capitalism, economics, what have you, the Jews have given the world so much. I think the world owe it a duty that the only Jewish nation in the world had to be protected, had to be preserved, if for nothing, for what they have contributed to this world in science, in technology, even in Judeo-Christian way of life. Whether you like it or not, it is the Judeo-Christian civilization that gives us this world we are enjoying today. So they deserve better than being under a constant threat. And that constant threat is what Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to make sure that that threat is eliminated. And they are doing it very effectively at a very good cost, of course. Who else can do it? It's only Israel that can do it. The Western world can be talking in hushed tones, can be calling for restraint, but the Jews, the Israelis are the people that wear the shoe. They know where it pinches them. President Trump can talk about restraint. It is not America that is facing the kind of threat that Israel is constantly facing. But of course, Netanyahu, if you listen further to the interview, what he is doing, stopping Iran getting the nuclear bomb, is not only to preserve Israel, which is his primary duty. it is also to preserve modern civilization. Because the conduct of Iran has shown that it doesn't deserve to be a country that should have the nuclear bomb. It has not conducted itself in a very civilized manner in several of its conducts around the world. Be it even here in Nigeria, where you talk about the Shias and all these things that are linked to them and all that, there's always a problem with them. So Israel is doing everything possible to preserve itself. Israel is doing everything possible to preserve the world from what could come out if Iran is allowed to have the bomb. But as far as this confrontation is concerned, anybody who is telling you that Israel is not winning it is not telling you the truth. Israel is much more transparent. It's the only democracy in the whole of the Middle East. The only true democracy. That is why you can know a lot of things happening about the bombing in Israel. Whenever the bomb lands, there is transparency. The Israeli government talks about it, but you can't believe what is coming out from Iran because they are full of propaganda. And they have people now who are using social media to spread that propaganda, giving the impression that they are doing well, that they can withstand the Israelis. They cannot. Look at what Israel did on the first day, on Friday. How they were able to take out a lot of people that are the epicenter of the brains pushing the nuclear program in Iran. They were able to do that effectively in a surgical manner. So don't believe the fake AI generated videos and images that are showing you that Israel is in trouble. Of course, you can't fight a war without losing souls, but it's the price that the Israelis have to pay to protect the vast majority of the Israelis from being annihilated by the Iranian government, if ever they lay their hands on a nuclear weapon. Only to show you their mindset, they are even threatening. They lied that India has promised to give them nuclear bomb or to bomb Israel with nuclear weapon in their support. But India has quickly come out to say it was a lie. They have no such ideas. They have no such program. They didn't promise them anything like that. But it shows you that Iran is a country. The way it talks about, the way it spread hate against Israel, it wouldn't take it a minute to drop a nuclear bomb in Israel, if ever it has it, or anytime it is able to get it among its arsenal. And that is what Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, has vowed that he's not going to allow them to do that. He will not allow them. And you know him all his life. He has been a fighter for the state of Israel. His family has paid the price for it. He lost his senior brother to the struggle to preserve the Jewish state. So he is somebody who is determined, and he cannot come on that television if he is not sure that he's winning and dismiss the plea by Iran for peace. But he knows that the peace they are looking for is fake peace. It's just an opportunity for them to continue to develop their nuclear program, opportunity to build more ballistic missiles targeted at Israel. So Israel say, we are not going to be part of any fake meeting. We are not going to be part of any fake negotiation anymore. We are not buying into it. We are not going to be part of it. And you can bet that Israel is not going to go into any ceasefire in this matter until it has achieved what it's looking for. The other day, the foreign minister of Iran was also on television. I don't know how many of you saw it on Al Jazeera, calling on the United Nations to intervene to stop Israel. Why? It is because Israel is winning. If Israel is not winning, if they were the one winning, having the upper hand, they will not be asking United Nations to stop Israel. So don't mind those who are spreading fake news on social media that Iran is having upper hand. That is not true. It's not factual. You heard it from the Prime Minister, and you have also seen it. Only the person that is losing can be begging for an end to a fight. Who is the person that used to throw in the towel, raise up his hand and surrender, even in a boxing match? It is the person that is being defeated that will say, I don't want to die, and we will surrender, and the match will come to an end because one of the boxers has raised his hand in surrender. That's how it is. The Iranians are losing this war. The Jews, the Israelis, the only Jewish nation in the whole wide world is winning. And it is better the world pray that Israel wins than for Iran to win. Because Israel has shown that it's a blessing to this world. If you look at the history of Israel, look at what they have contributed in science and technology, in medicine, in agriculture, how they have improved this world. You know that this is a nation that the world should be on its side at all times. I don't know what to think about Israel and the war going on in Iran, between it and Iran, but the fake information people are spreading that Israel is not winning it, that Iran somehow doing better, is not true. That is the essence of this video. And you know, in this channel, this is a channel we talk about issues that concern Nigeria and the world. Right now, the issue of Israel and the Iran war is a war that is of concern to the world. It is a war that Israel ought and needs to win in the interest of Israel and humanity. That's my take. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you.